Hi, everybody. I thought to share this message to every career person out there, especially to my colleagues, those in aviation. I remember how I begged God, how I was always on my knees crying to God to give me this job. I went to aviation school, I did a training, got a license. Then it was not time for me to get a job. It was a struggle. I remember praying to God, Lord, please help me. Give me this job. Help me. I need my story to change. I need to support my family. I need money for this. I need money for that. Lord, if only you can give me this job. I honestly prayed. I was always in church. There is no service in my church at that time in Lagos that I missed. I was always there. I was always in church. I was always praying. I was always attending church services. I can't remember missing any church service without a genuine reason. I was always in church. Finally, God answered my prayers. God gave me the job. I started flying. Now, in the first 3 years, first year, second year, third year, I realized that I no longer attend church again the way I used to before I got a job. I realized that the time I spent with God has reduced. I realized I could go through 3, 4, 6 months without even stepping my feet in church. And I had genuine reasons. I would tell God, I said, God, you understand. I remember someone advising me. She said, in aviation, whether rain is falling, you have to be at work. Whether snow is falling, you have to be at work. There is no excuse. In fact, the person advised me, said, get a car. If you can't get a car, get a private driver, a private maybe boat or Uber person that will be taking you to work all the time. If you can't get a bike person. In fact, do all you can to get someone that will be taking you to work anytime you have to be at work. There is no excuse you can give in aviation. And I did all that. I remember getting a bike, man. I paid to be taking me from my house to my junction where I will get a cab to work. I remember even buying a phone for that bike, man. I remember getting a raincoat for the bike man, all because I didn't want him to give me any excuse that rain is falling, that's why he couldn't come out. Or I want to reach him, I couldn't reach him because he had no phone. I remember doing all these things. I got a raincoat, I got a phone, for this bike man. In fact, anything, if he had any need at that time, if he said it, I would do it for him. Why? Because I didn't want any excuse. Madam, rain is falling, that's why I couldn't come out to pick you. Or this happened or that happened. I did all this, all because of my job. I remember the bike man that time, he felt maybe, but this madam loves me so much. Maybe that was why she was doing all those things. No, it wasn't because I loved him too much. No, it was because of my job. I was only doing all that just to secure my job. I went far and beyond to make sure nothing affects my job. Then one day, it dawned on me that I haven't been in church for a very long time. I do everything to keep up with my job, but I have not been keeping up with God. It dawned on me that I have not had time with God the way I used to. It dawned on me that I have been making sacrifices for my job, the job God gave me, but I have not made any sacrifice for God. It dawned on me that the same God that gave me that same job, I have forgotten him. That was when I broke down. I started crying. I said, God, I need help. Can you help me? I started crying out to God for mercy, and thank God for his mercies. God intervened, and gradually I started picking up. Perhaps you've forgotten God. You've forgotten the one that gave you the job. I've come to remind you that God wants you back. God wants you back. It doesn't matter how far you have gone. He's a loving and a merciful Father. Just the way he showed me mercy, he can still show you mercy. He's calling on you. Return home. The same energy you put into your work, he wants that same energy. He wants that same time. You can't say you love God when you don't even create time for him. Remember how you prayed, you cried. Even your mother, your parents, they went on praying to God. They gave seed, they gave offering to God. God, please help my child, help my daughter get this job. And God gave you the job. And what have you done for him? You neglected him. You forgot him totally. Oftentimes we run to God when we are challenged. We run to God when we have needs. We run to God when we have problems. We run to God when we have issues that we can't handle. And the moment God attend to those needs, we disappear, we take off. Next time we come back is when there is another issue again. It only shows that we are using God. And God can be used. God can be used. He wants to be loved. He needs a relationship with you. He wants to have a deep relationship with you. Don't just come to God only when you are in need. Don't just come to God only when you are in trouble. Can you run to God even when there is no trouble? Can you be there When there is no need, you just come, you say, no, Lord, I just love you. I just want to have time with you. Some of us that are single, we are praying earnestly, crying morning, night, afternoon. We are praying, God, give me husband. We are moving from one mountain to another. Lord, give me husband. But what happens after God gives you the husband? Will you still be there? Will you still be there? The same way you prayed, the same way you sought his face, will you still be there? Will you still be there? Remember,